It's a new organization, right? And basically, we have two sort of, I think of them as main mandates or guides or goals. We want to spread awareness of just, to the community and education around how to be resilient, how to build your communities up, to make them more resilient in the case of natural disaster. And sort of a marketing arm of that, bringing awareness and education. The other is sort of looking at the practical way what we can do when something actually happens and how we can coordinate those kind of things. So if you're not familiar with the organization, that's in a nutshell what we do. Our proposal is a sort of in the same vein as a disaster resilience and climate readiness awareness campaign. So it's sort of like a marketing campaign, but it does combine the elements of disaster resilience, which is sort of a short term or a smaller vision with a much broader look of being climate ready, right? So that would be, in urban planning, like Rod was just talking about. How are we going to structure this for the future, bigger things? So how can we combine these two to build an awareness campaign? And this is the product. This is our proposal. Okay, so what is this? So what we're proposing is a community-led campaign to unite food security, climate readiness, and disaster resilience under one theme. So these are big topics, right? These are big, important things. And it's my belief that the best way to approach people with such a big topic is to pick a specific way to approach it, in this case, a theme. So I think food is something that continues to come up in all of these meetings that we see, and it is one of those things that we all share in, right? It is key to our survival, it's key to being resilient, and so we propose to put our campaign around the idea of food. We're naming this the Seeds of Resilience: Grow, Adapt, and Protect. Grow, promote local food production. That's what we want to do. Adapt, teach climate resilient food practices. And protect, build capacity for community-driven emergency responses. The key features of this are that the CRM is going to act like a media hub, right? We're going to be the organization that sort of amplifies the messages of people who are already doing these kinds of work. And so we want to say, look over here, what's happening over here at the Sikh temple, look what they're doing, what's happening at the trust with their food, services, and to help them amplify their messages. We also want to promote and create our own activities, such as workshops, school gardens, food sharing initiatives, and run digital campaigns around this to bring the to bring Papakura community and awareness that these things actually exist, and they're happening, and this is when they're happening, and this is what you can do to become part of this thing, right? Next, please. So what's already? Here are some examples of some things that we would support. The Kiwi harvest, the Kutui food rescue and distribution efforts, right? These organizations are already taking food that is left over, something redistributing that, food distribution programs, community gardens, like Thai gardens, local food production initiatives, events like EcoFest, taking part in that, amplifying the messages of that, sharing it online. How do we contribute, or how does this proposal contribute? It expands the existing efforts of the community and amplifies education. It builds stronger partnerships between the school, communities, and local organizations to deliver these actionable items, and it promotes disaster resilience through sustainable food systems and emergency preparedness. So our goals with the funding are we want to establish a school and community gardens to promote food security and education. We want to deliver workshops on zero waste cooking, gardening, and disaster-proofing food systems. Create resources like the Papakura Growers Guide for climate resilient food practices. And amplify community initiatives, again, through the coordination of digital campaigns, which we can run. It's sort of on our website, the CRM website. We're requesting web and social media specialists to help with that. Community and school kits to have to hand out and for educators to use. Workshops and trainings, hiring your professionals to come in and do workshops and trainings around food, and various marketing support. Our key partners here are a list of some. Kiwi Harvest, Tui Tui, and the local schools, of course, and any of the Kai iwi groups, along with the Hawken Council. So, how is this going to work? Right. Well, we're going to co-develop programs and events with these organizations that provide co-branded resources and digital content to amplify learning. So, they could post on our CRM website. We could post digitally on our social media about their events and amplify those. We could partner in funding applications for sustained community